Introduction to the hippies of the animal kingdom. Bonobos, often referred to as the hippies of the animal kingdom, are one of our closest living relatives, sharing about 98.7% of their DNA with humans. Unlike their more aggressive cousins, the chimpanzees, bonobos are known for their peaceful, matriarchal societies and their remarkable social behaviors that emphasize cooperation, empathy, and sexual bonding as a means of conflict resolution. The bonobo habitat and social structure. Bonobos inhabit the dense, lowland rainforests of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Their environment is lush, with abundant food sources that reduce competition and allow for more relaxed social interactions. These primates live in communities ranging from a few dozen to over 100 individuals, organized into subgroups that frequently change in composition. The matriarchal social structure of bonobos is unique. Female bonobos hold significant power and often form strong coalitions that influence group dynamics. Male bonobos, in contrast, derive their status from their mothers, with higher-ranking males typically being sons of high-ranking females. This matriarchal dominance leads to a more egalitarian society where aggression is minimal, and social harmony is maintained through various forms of bonding and cooperation. Sexual behavior and conflict resolution. One of the most distinctive features of bonobo society is their use of sexual behavior to resolve conflicts and strengthen social bonds. Bonobos engage in a variety of sexual activities, including genital-to-genital rubbing, which serves not only as a means of reproduction but also as a way to diffuse tension and create alliances. This behavior is observed among all members of the group, regardless of age or gender, making bonobos a striking example of non-reproductive sex in the animal kingdom. This sexual behavior promotes group cohesion and reduces aggression, allowing bonobos to maintain a peaceful society. It also highlights their remarkable ability to use social strategies to navigate complex relationships, a trait that has fascinated researchers and earned bonobos their hippie reputation. The role of empathy and cooperation. Empathy and cooperation are central to bonobo society. These primates exhibit behaviors that suggest a deep understanding of the emotions and needs of others. They are known to comfort distressed individuals, share food, and engage in cooperative activities, such as grooming and play, which reinforce social bonds and mutual support. Research has shown that bonobos are capable of remarkable acts of altruism, often helping others even when there is no immediate benefit to themselves. This empathy-driven behavior contrasts sharply with the more competitive and aggressive tendencies observed in chimpanzees, underscoring the unique social dynamics of bonobo communities. Bonobos and human evolution. The study of bonobos provides valuable insights into human evolution, particularly regarding the development of social behaviors, empathy, and cooperation. By examining the similarities and differences between bonobos, chimpanzees, and humans, scientists can better understand the evolutionary pathways that shaped our own species. The last common ancestor. Humans, bonobos, and chimpanzees share a common ancestor that lived approximately 5-7 million years ago. While humans and chimpanzees have traditionally been the focus of evolutionary research, the unique characteristics of bonobos offer a complementary perspective. Bonobos diverged from chimpanzees around 1-2 million years ago, evolving in isolation south of the Congo River, which led to the distinct social behaviors and peaceful nature. Social evolution and human behavior. The peaceful and cooperative nature of bonobos provides a possible model for understanding the evolution of human social behavior. Unlike the hierarchical and often violent societies of chimpanzees, bonobo communities emphasize equality, empathy, and sexual bonding, which may reflect some aspects of early human social organization. The role of females in bonobo society is particularly noteworthy. The matriarchal structure and strong female coalitions suggest that early human societies may have also been more egalitarian and female-centric than previously thought. This challenges traditional views of human evolution that emphasize male dominance and competition as driving forces. Empathy and altruism in human evolution. The capacity for empathy and altruism observed in bonobos provides a window into the development of these traits in humans. Bonobos' empathetic behaviors, such as consoling others and sharing resources, mirror some of the fundamental aspects of human social interactions. These behaviors likely played a crucial role in the survival and success of early human communities, fostering cooperation and mutual support. The study of bonobos also sheds light on the neurobiological underpinnings of empathy. Research has shown that both bonobos and humans possess similar brain structures associated with emotional processing and social cognition. This suggests that the neural mechanisms underlying empathy and cooperation have deep evolutionary roots and may have been essential for the development of complex social systems. The implications for modern human society. Understanding the social behaviors of bonobos has profound implications for modern human society. By recognizing the importance of empathy, cooperation, and female leadership in maintaining social harmony, we can gain valuable insights into addressing contemporary issues such as gender equality, conflict resolution, and community building. The peaceful and egalitarian nature of bonobo society serves as a reminder that aggression and competition are not the only pathways to success. By embracing the principles of empathy and cooperation, we can create more inclusive and harmonious societies that reflect the best aspects of our evolutionary heritage. The science of bonobo communication. Bonobos possess sophisticated communication skills that play a crucial role in their social interactions and group dynamics. Understanding the intricacies of bonobo communication provides valuable insights into the evolution of language and social cognition in humans. Vocalizations and gestures. Bonobos use a variety of vocalizations and gestures to communicate with each other. Their vocal repertoire includes a range of calls, from high-pitched peeps to loud barks, each serving different social functions. These vocalizations convey information about the individual's emotional state, intentions, and social status. Gestures are another important aspect of bonobo communication. Bonobos use a wide array of gestures, such as hand claps, head nods, and arm raises, to convey messages and coordinate social activities. These gestures are often context-specific and can be combined with vocalizations to enhance the clarity of the message. Facial expressions and body language. Facial expressions and body language are integral to bonobo communication. Bonobos have highly expressive faces, capable of displaying a range of emotions, from excitement and curiosity to fear and distress. These expressions play a vital role in social interactions, allowing individuals to read each other's emotional states and respond appropriately. Body language, including posture and movement, also conveys important social signals. For example, a relaxed, open posture may indicate friendliness and willingness to engage, while a tense, closed posture can signal aggression or fear. By interpreting these non-verbal cues, bonobos navigate complex social situations and maintain group cohesion. The role of play and grooming. Play and grooming are essential components of bonobo communication and social bonding. Play behavior, which includes chasing, wrestling, and tickling, fosters social connections and helps individuals learn social norms and boundaries. Through play, bonobos develop trust and cooperation, essential for group harmony. Grooming, a common social activity among bonobos, serves multiple functions. It not only helps maintain hygiene but also reinforces social bonds and hierarchical relationships. Grooming sessions often involve mutual grooming, where individuals take turns grooming each other, promoting reciprocity and trust. Communication and conflict resolution. Effective communication is key to conflict resolution in bonobo society. When conflicts arise, bonobos use vocalizations, gestures, and body language to de-escalate tension and negotiate peaceful solutions. Sexual behaviors, as mentioned earlier, also play a significant role in resolving disputes and reinforcing social bonds. The ability to communicate effectively and empathetically allows bonobos to maintain a harmonious social environment. By studying these communication strategies, researchers gain insights into the evolutionary foundations of human conflict resolution and the importance of empathy and cooperation in maintaining social harmony. Implications for human language evolution. The study of bonobo communication has important implications for understanding the evolution of human language. Bonobo's sophisticated vocal and gestural communication suggests that the roots of language may lie in the complex social interactions of our primate ancestors. The combination of vocalizations, gestures, and facial expressions in bonobo communication parallels the multimodal nature of human language, highlighting the evolutionary continuity between non-human primates and humans. By exploring the communication systems of bonobos, scientists can uncover the building blocks of language and gain a deeper understanding of the cognitive and social processes that led to the emergence of human language. This research not only enhances our knowledge of primate communication but also sheds light on the fundamental aspects of human sociality and cognition. The conservation and protection of bonobos. The conservation and protection of bonobos are critical as they face numerous threats from human activities. The unique behaviors and social structures of bonobos make them an essential species to protect, not only for their intrinsic value but also for the insights they provide into human evolution and social dynamics. Threats to bonobo survival. Bonobos are classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Their populations are primarily threatened by habitat destruction, poaching, and the illegal pet trade. Each of these threats is driven by human activities and poses significant challenges to bonobo survival. Habitat destruction. The primary threat to bonobos is the destruction of their rainforest habitat in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Logging, agricultural expansion, mining, and infrastructure development lead to deforestation and habitat fragmentation. As their habitat shrinks and becomes more fragmented, bonobos face increased competition for resources, higher risks of inbreeding, and greater vulnerability to human encroachment. Poaching and the bushmeat trade. Despite legal protections, bonobos are hunted for their meat, known as bushmeat, which is considered a delicacy in some areas. This illegal hunting reduces bonobo populations and disrupts their social structures. Additionally, infants are often captured for the illegal pet trade, further endangering the species and causing psychological trauma to the captured individuals. Disease. Bonobos are also vulnerable to diseases, many of which can be transmitted from humans. As human activities encroach on bonobo habitats, the risk of disease transmission increases. Diseases such as Ebola and respiratory infections can have devastating effects on bonobo populations, exacerbating their already precarious situation. Conservation initiatives. Efforts to conserve bonobos involve a multifaceted approach that includes habitat protection, anti-poaching measures, community engagement, and scientific research. Numerous organizations and initiatives work tirelessly to ensure the survival of bonobos and the preservation of their natural habitats. Habitat protection. Protecting and restoring bonobo habitats are fundamental to their conservation. Establishing and managing protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, provide safe havens where bonobos can live without the threat of habitat destruction and human interference. Conservationists also work to promote sustainable land use practices and reforestation projects that help restore and maintain bonobo habitats. Anti-poaching measures. Anti-poaching efforts are crucial to combating the illegal hunting and trade of bonobos. Conservation organizations collaborate with local law enforcement to patrol protected areas, dismantle poaching networks, and prosecute offenders. These efforts are supported by education and awareness campaigns that highlight the importance of bonobo conservation and the legal consequences of poaching. Community engagement and education. Engaging local communities in conservation efforts is vital for the long-term success of bonobo protection. By involving communities, conservationists can foster a sense of ownership and stewardship for bonobo protection. Initiatives include providing alternative livelihoods to reduce reliance on hunting and logging, promoting sustainable agriculture, and developing ecotourism opportunities. Education programs play a crucial role in raising awareness about the importance of bonobos and their habitats. Schools, community centers, and media campaigns educate people about the ecological and cultural significance of bonobos, encouraging conservation-minded behaviors and attitudes. Scientific research. Scientific research is essential for understanding bonobo behavior, ecology, and genetics, informing effective conservation strategies. Researchers study bonobos in their natural habitats, collecting data on their social structures, communication, and health. This information helps identify critical habitats, understand population dynamics, and develop targeted conservation interventions. Genetic research, for example, can identify genetic bottlenecks and guide efforts to maintain genetic diversity within bonobo populations. Health monitoring programs help detect and manage disease outbreaks, protecting both bonobos and humans from zoonotic diseases. The role of international cooperation. International cooperation is crucial for addressing the transnational threats facing bonobos. Conservation organizations, governments, and international bodies must work together to enforce wildlife protection laws, regulate trade, and promote sustainable development practices. Global agreements and conventions, such as the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES, and the Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD, provide frameworks for international collaboration. Strengthening these agreements and ensuring their effective implementation is essential for the conservation of bonobos and other endangered species. Success stories and ongoing challenges. There have been notable successes in bonobo conservation, such as the establishment of new protected areas, successful anti-poaching operations, and increased community involvement. However, significant challenges remain, including ongoing habitat destruction, insufficient funding, and the complex socio-political landscape of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Continued efforts and innovative approaches are needed to overcome these challenges and ensure the long-term survival of bonobos. By building on successes, learning from failures, and fostering collaboration, conservationists can make progress toward a future where bonobos thrive in their natural habitats. The future of bonobo conservation. As we look toward the future, the conservation of bonobos faces both significant challenges and promising opportunities. By leveraging scientific advancements, fostering global cooperation, and promoting sustainable practices, we can create a brighter future for these remarkable primates. Technological innovations in conservation. Emerging technologies offer new tools for monitoring and protecting bonobo populations. Advances in satellite imagery and drone technology enable conservationists to track changes in bonobo habitats in real time, allowing for rapid responses to deforestation and habitat fragmentation. These tools also aid in mapping bonobo territories and identifying critical areas for protection and restoration. Genetic research is another promising avenue for bonobo conservation. By analyzing the genetic diversity of bonobo populations, scientists can identify genetic bottlenecks and develop strategies to maintain healthy, viable populations. This research also helps trace the lineage of confiscated bonobos, aiding in the fight against the illegal pet trade. Global cooperation and policy advocacy. Conservation efforts must extend beyond the borders of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, involving the international community in protecting bonobos. Global cooperation is essential for addressing transnational threats such as illegal wildlife trade and habitat destruction driven by international markets. International agreements and conventions, such as the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES, and the Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD, play a crucial role in regulating trade and promoting the conservation of endangered species like bonobos. Advocacy efforts aimed at strengthening these frameworks and ensuring their enforcement are vital for long-term conservation success. Sustainable development and conservation. Integrating conservation goals with sustainable development is key to ensuring the future of bonobos. Efforts to promote sustainable agriculture, forestry, and ecotourism can provide economic benefits to local communities while preserving bonobo habitats. These initiatives create incentives for communities to protect their natural resources and reduce their reliance on activities that harm bonobos. Ecotourism, in particular, holds significant potential for generating revenue that supports both conservation and community development. By attracting tourists to see bonobos in their natural habitats, conservation organizations can fund their activities and provide economic opportunities for local residents. However, it is crucial to manage ecotourism sustainably to minimize its impact on bonobo populations and their environments. Education and advocacy. Public education and advocacy are essential for building support for bonobo conservation. Raising awareness about the plight of bonobos and the importance of their preservation can inspire individuals and organizations to take action. Education programs in schools, community centers, and through media campaigns can foster a conservation ethic and encourage behaviors that support bonobo protection. Advocacy efforts must also target policymakers and stakeholders at all levels. By influencing policies and regulations that affect bonobo habitats, conservationists can create a more favorable environment for their protection. This includes advocating for stronger enforcement of wildlife protection laws, sustainable land use practices, and increased funding for conservation initiatives. The role of individuals and organizations. Every individual and organization has a role to play in bonobo conservation. From supporting conservation organizations through donations and volunteer work to making sustainable consumer choices, there are many ways to contribute to the protection of bonobos. By reducing the demand for products that drive habitat destruction and supporting sustainable practices, individuals can help mitigate the threats facing bonobos. Conservation organizations, both local and international, continue to be at the forefront of efforts to protect bonobos. These organizations conduct vital research, implement conservation strategies, and engage with communities and policymakers to create lasting change. Collaboration among these organizations and with other stakeholders is essential for maximizing the impact of conservation efforts. A vision for the future. The future of bonobo conservation depends on our collective efforts to address the challenges they face and seize the opportunities for their protection. By leveraging technology, fostering global cooperation, promoting sustainable development, and engaging in education and advocacy, we can create a world where bonobos thrive. This vision for the future includes thriving bonobo populations living in protected, connected habitats, supported by local communities who benefit from conservation efforts. It envisions a global community committed to the protection of bonobos and other endangered species, recognizing their intrinsic value and the importance of biodiversity for the health of our planet. In this future, bonobos continue to serve as a symbol of peace, empathy, and cooperation, inspiring us to build a more harmonious and sustainable world. By embracing the principles of bonobo society and applying them to our own, we can ensure that these remarkable primates remain a part of our world for generations to come.